If you watch these videos I do every week, you know that I've been on a bit of a blue zone kick lately. The blue zones are the rare places in the world where things like cognitive impairment or diabetes or heart disease are all but unheard of. The thing is, these people don't try not to get Alzheimer's. They don't go to the gym. They don't ask, are these oats steel cut? They just are lucky enough to live in places where the lifestyle is so conducive to wellness that they don't experience these chronic health conditions. For them, it's a way of thinking and a way of living that keeps them healthy, and it can be for us too, if we're intentional about it. So today, I want to show you 7 signs that you have developed a brain-healthy mindset. Hi, I'm Tony Deering of GoCogno.com, the website for people with mild cognitive impairment. If you've been diagnosed with MCI, your doctor surely has talked to you about things that give you the best possible chance of slowing or even stabilizing that cognitive loss. These can be things you do, or better yet, they can become the way you live. So in that spirit, here are 7 signs that brain-healthy behavior has become ingrained in your thinking. Number 1, when you used to automatically look for the parking spot closest to the door, and now you automatically look for the furthest parking spot from the door. Number 2, when you find yourself standing in front of a vending machine and your eyes are immediately drawn to the pistachios and not the peanut M&Ms. Number 3, when you look at a green smoothie and you find yourself thinking, man, that is a nutrition bomb of brain health, and not what you used to think, which was, man, that sure looks like a glass of green puke. Number 4, when you play Sudoku several times a day because you find it enjoyable and relaxing and satisfying, but you don't kid yourself into thinking that it provides any cognitive protection, and for that, you turn to things like real brain training instead. Are you with me so far? Okay, let's keep going. You know you have a brain-healthy mindset when, number 5, when you walk into a Starbucks and see a white chocolate mocha frappuccino with its 410 calories, 15 grams of fat, and 63 grams of sugar, and say, why would I poison the most brain-healthy beverage known to man? And you order a cup of black coffee instead. Number 6, when you hear people talking about how much they're looking forward to binge-watching Gotham or The Blacklist this weekend, and you find yourself asking, at a time when we know that sitting is the new smoking, how did television binge-watching become glamorized as the ideal leisure time activity? And number 7, when the office phone you had on your desk for years and worked perfectly well is replaced by this new high-tech, cloud-based phone system that you can't figure out how to use and can't even place a simple call on, and instead of resorting to profanity, you say, how wonderful. Learning to use this new technology will trigger neurogenesis, which will create new pathways in my brain that will put me at greater protection against dementia. Although in this case, as a fallback position, I do reserve the right to resort to profanity when I'm talking about this new phone system that they've given me. There, with that cleansing outburst of obscenity, I have completed my list. Now it's your turn. Here's what I want to ask of you. If you've spent any time on my website, GoCogno.com, you know that I have a free library of guidebooks, tip sheets, checklists, and videos that address many of the big concerns that people with MCI have. I'm always adding things to the library, and I thought this list would be a fun addition. But it needs to be a little longer, maybe 10, 12 things, and not just 7. So I'm asking you to help me add to it. Give me one way that you can tell that you've developed a more brain-healthy mindset. If I can get 2 or 3 or 4 more suggestions from people like you, I'll add them to the list and put it in the library. I'll personally send you a copy, and it'll be available to others when they visit my site. To make your contribution to my list, you can leave a comment, or you can send it to me by email at tonydeering@GoCogno.com. I hope to hear from you, and I hope to see you again next week. Until then, as always, be kind to your mind.